Cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone, plays a huge role in metabolism, energy regulation, and how your body responds to stress. But when cortisol stays high for too long, it actually creates the perfect environment for fat storage, especially around the belly area. And today I'm breaking down 5 key ways high cortisol makes you store fat, particularly visceral fat. Please make sure to watch till the end, as I will provide free and affordable solutions that can help you balance your cortisol levels. Alright, let's start with the first one. Cortisol increases blood sugar, which leads to fat storage. Now, cortisol's job is to make sure you have enough energy to deal with stress. It does this by increasing blood sugar, triggering something called gluconeogenesis, which basically means your body starts creating glucose from non-carb sources like protein and fats. It also breaks down muscle tissues to provide amino acids for more glucose production. And here's the key part. Cortisol blocks insulin to keep that sugar circulating for quick energy. Makes sense if you're running from danger, right? But in today's world, we are usually just sitting at the desk or scrolling through our phones. So instead of using up that extra sugar, insulin has to step in and store the extra blood sugar as fat, mostly in the abdominal area. Second, cortisol increases visceral fat storage. Now, not all fat is created equal. We have subcutaneous fat, which is the soft, pinchable fat under the skin, like on your thighs or arms. And then there is visceral fat, which is the deep belly fat that surrounds your organs, like your liver and pancreas. Now, cortisol has a special preference for visceral fat because these fat cells have 4 times more cortisol receptors than other fat cells. That means they absorb and store fat much more efficiently. Over time, this leads to what we call a stress belly, even if you are not overeating. And here's a kicker. Visceral fat isn't just about appearance, it's metabolically active, meaning it produces inflammatory compounds that disrupt insulin and other hormones, making it even harder to lose weight. Third, cortisol slows down metabolism by suppressing thyroid function. Now, cortisol and thyroid hormones are closely connected. When stress levels are high, your body downregulates the thyroid to conserve energy. It's an ancient survival mechanism. If your body thinks it's in danger, it slows everything down to save fuel. Now, high cortisol reduces TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, and converts active thyroid hormone T3 into reverse T3, which actually blocks fat burning. The result? A slower metabolism, lower energy, sluggish digestion, and difficulty losing weight. So even if you're eating less, your body burns fewer calories, which is why calorie restriction alone doesn't always work for fat loss. Fourth point, cortisol increases craving for sugar and processed carbs. Have you ever noticed that when you're stressed, you crave sugar, chips, or comfort foods? That's because high cortisol increases ghrelin, which is the hunger hormone, while lowering leptin, which is the hormone that signals fullness. This creates a double problem. You feel hungrier, especially for quick energy foods like sugar and refined carbs. You feel less satisfied after eating, making it easier to overeat. Plus, all those extra carbs spike your blood sugar, leading to insulin crashes, and before you know it, you're stuck in a cycle of craving, fatigue, and fat storage. Fifth point, chronic stress makes your body prefer fat storage over fat burning. Now here's a bigger picture. When cortisol is high, your body prioritizes fat storage over fat burning. Normally, your body can burn fat for energy through a process called lipolysis, but cortisol actually inhibits lipolysis and promotes lipogenesis or fat storage. So even if you're exercising and trying to lose weight, your body might still be in fat storing mode. And this is why stress management is just as important as diet and exercise when it comes to fat loss. Now that you understand how cortisol levels lead to fat gain, let's talk about what actually works to fix it. I could simply tell you to prioritize sleep, eat more protein and healthy fats, reduce stimulants, and manage stress daily. But let's be real. Information alone doesn't create results. The fact that you're watching this video tells me that you are someone who wants to educate yourself, and that's a great first step. Awareness is step 1. But real change happens when you move to step 2, that is taking action. If you're self-motivated and ready to take control of your hormones, check out my Hormone Imbalance Fix program, which is a holistic approach to lowering cortisol naturally. And if you feel like you need guidance and support, you are in luck. I'm offering a 15-minute free consultation call for those serious about balancing their hormones, whether it's cortisol, insulin, or thyroid. Yes, there are over 50 hormones in the body, but if you focus on these 3, the rest tend to fall into place. And when that happens, achieving your ideal weight and energy levels becomes effortless. You'll find the link to the Hormone Imbalance Fix program below. And here's a little secret. It's 100% free while this video is live. But the spots are limited, so I can't promise it'll stay free for long. And if you're looking for accountability coaching and a structured plan, just comment coach below and I'll send you a link to book your free 15-minute consultation call with me. Thanks for watching. I'm Akash and I'll see you in the next video.